Hello everybody, SoCal Thero here, welcoming you back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Today we're going to be working on a new DLC car today. As you see, my garage has some vehicles in it that we're going to be working with. We got the Dodge Ram, or sorry, I said Dodge Ram, I know I'll already get hate for that. We're going to be working on the Ram, the Power Stroke Ram over here. We have a Jeep Wrangler that we're going to be working on as well. We have the Chrysler 300C, which is the new DLC that they released, is 2 Chrysler vehicles. So I picked that up the other day, and with vehicles like these, since they have new parts, we'll go ahead and go through all the, or the complete build of the vehicle, so that way if anybody gets stuck or they're not sure how to do something, they can watch this video and know how to do it. We got an Enzo Ferrari here that we won at an auction that is in decent shape, but not the best shape, so we got to do some work on that. We have another vehicle that's not down here just because it wouldn't fit, and then I have this that I came across in the junkyard. It is pretty much just a rolling shell, but it's an F-150, and as you can see, it's a police version of it, so I will be doing a restoration of another F-150, but this time it'll be the police version of it, which I'm hoping turns out pretty cool. But yeah, this thing is definitely seen better days. It's just literally a rolling chassis, it seems like. But today we're gonna get started on the 300C here. So I already have it all taken apart. I have the welding done, so it cleans up the body. I've cleaned up the interior as well, so we're gonna get started with this thing. First things first, the battery for this car is located in the back here. That's kind of different, but it sits nice and snug there like it should. And then we're going to go ahead and start working in the engine bay. Uses a lot of the normal parts that you'd find for any of the default vehicles or the vehicles by the developers and DLCs and whatnot. We're going to do that right now. I probably do not have all of these parts. Just, yep, there we go. Just FYI. We have the radiator. We got the fan. Now, this car I won at an auction, but unfortunately, I thought that was the only way you could get it, so I bought it, and I spent more money on it because it was in decent shape. And come to find out, I went to the junkyard afterwards. It was in the junkyard as well, so, and it was in a lot worse shape. So keep that in mind if you're kind of curious on how to get the vehicle. It does show up in the junkyard as well. So we're going to go ahead and start working on this engine. This is definitely a first for me with this one. Okay, yeah, so we're going to need the V8 overhead valve C for the for probably most of the body paneling, or most of the oh, I don't have that fuel filter either. We'll probably need it for most of this car's engine setup. So let's get this fuel filter real quick just because we're in here. I just have to find it. There it is. And then let's reduce down to engine so it's a little bit easier. Suspension work wise, if I remember right, it didn't take much. I don't think they've added anything to that, so won't have to worry about those kinks with it. Oh, let's use a V8 oil filter. Crankshaft in. Of course, I don't have the flywheel. That's probably the only part I don't have. Let me look for this oil filter though while I'm looking at it. Oops, not brakes, gearbox. I probably don't have this pressure plate either. And I might as well buy one of those just because I'm looking at it. Oh, I just put a, well, it is an SRT 8, so I guess we could put a performance one in there. It's okay. I was kind of trying to keep this more on the luxury side, even though it's the souped up version of it. There we go. And let's put this oil filter on. And we'll get the V8 gearbox on here too. There we go. So we got the transmission in and most of the internals here for the engine. We got to start working on the pistons too. But we're gonna do the steering setup while we're here, and I can see it. I still have a few sway bars. There's a few parts I still have the extras for. Alright, let's go ahead and lower the car. We're going to continue on the engine. That way we don't jump around too much. Let's get this fuel filter in. Oh, it takes a specific piston, so keep that in mind. It's the V8 overhead C. I'm just going to type in V8, see how much shows up with that. Ooh, a lot does show up. Okay. Let's see, it was V8 overhead valve C as the lettering for it. Oh, this is different. Okay. We'll need 8 of those. I think I already have piston rings, so we're okay there. I don't. You need the specific piston rings too. Holy cow. Okay, so pretty specific car. We might as well buy a Serpentine Belt while I'm looking at it. Both of them. V8 overhead valve C. Trying to think if there was anything else I needed. Oh, there's that, this one, yeah. Oh wait, no, that's camshaft. I think it's the... What is it that I needed? Oh, it's the thing right above the... We'll see it here in a second. Alright, I got that on. Right here. What is this? Camshaft. That's what I needed. I thought I... Okay. Oh, now I have it. I'll probably need that pulley there too, or that gear. Let's see, cam gear, yep, of course, V8 overhead valve. And then that's probably a timing chain, which is an F. Well, that's different. This is why I'm kind of buying on the fly too, because I don't know all the parts that I need for this thing. This is my first time assembling the motor. I took it all apart off camera so that way you guys didn't have to watch that. And then I fixed what I could, and then whatever didn't get fixed, I figured we'd just buy on the fly. So I need a crankshaft pulley. There's a power steering pump. And I don't have a water pump pulley. Ooh, okay. Crankshaft pulley, V8 overhead valve. So the water pump is just a regular one. Crankshaft pulley. There we go. The water one will be all the way at the bottom. Let's get a few of these just because it's something I always need. There we go. And it's probably ready for belts. At least I hope it is. Yep. Serpentine Belt, overhead valve G. Okay, well, guess I'm gonna have an extra belt because I thought I bought them for the correct car, but I guess not. I don't remember if that just said. Is it Serpentine Belt or an A and a B? I think it's just that. I don't think it's an A and a B. So let's go ahead and do that. Belt tensioner. Oh, I don't have any belt tensioners? Okay. Well, I gotta stock up on those too. Might as well do that. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Now I can have 40 for 40 cars. Won't run out for a while again. Alright, so that looks like it's everything up front there. So we gotta go ahead and start working on the engine heads. Oh, that's right. I do remember with this car, it took a specific... oh, okay, good. I have the exhaust manifold. Took a specific valve, and it also takes double the spark plug. So it needs a valve push rod, V8 overhead valve F. So, valve push rod, where you at? There you go. I think I need 12 of these. Might be wrong. And then I need, I think, 16 spark plugs. That's a lot of spark plugs. But it doubles them up. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more. Yep. Okay, cool. So I have enough of those. I was a little sketch on that one. I could see it. Man, it's so shiny. And then these spark plugs, they sit in here pretty deep. There we go. Oh, 2, 4. Oh no, I'm missing some. Okay, I didn't have enough. I'm gonna have to go back and buy more of those. What are they called? Valve push rods, I think. Yeah. About 12. Probably need 16. 14, 15, 16. Hopefully that was the right one too. I'll have the rocker arms, I'll need that. Go ahead and get this other side done first before we buy that too. So it has the little bits and pieces that I dislike about working on the older cars in this game, or the older engines, but and it has a lot more spark plugs, but it doesn't have like the camshaft holder stuff, so that's not too bad. Alright, let's get these remaining spark plugs in. And we'll get the exhaust manifold put in too. Oh, I have the intake manifold. I must have fixed that. And then, do I have the throttle? I do have the throttle still. Cool. Getting close to being done with this motor. Alright, so I just need rocker arms. Where are my rock out arms? Right, yeah, where you at? Here they are. Probably the, oh, wait. That looks too old. That doesn't look right. It's probably this one with the Plymouth. Nope, was wrong. Let's see. Are they Dodge ones? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Overhead valve G. Okay, maybe if I just stick to that instead. Yeah, here they are. I bought a few extra parts already, but we're okay. We got quite a bit of money. I found another one of those Ford GT90s in the junkyard. So I bought that, and I'm gonna fix and sell that thing. That thing will give me a lot of money, so we'll be good on funds for a while. There we go. And we'll do the engine head cover. Probably do not have those, no. And I'm missing a spark plug over here. It's good to see. Get this one on, and then we'll make sure I don't have any spark plugs missing on this side, and then We'll buy those. Yep. Engine ignition coil G. Alright, so here's the ignition distributors. Let's see, coil. And this one here. I think I only need 8 of those. Yeah, 4 on each side. I feel like something goes here. Oh yeah, it does go there. Okay, fuel rail cover. Oh, that looks cool. With the Hemi on it. Oh, that's pretty neat looking. And close to the real thing. I was seeing this and these up here. I was like, looks like something goes there. And sure enough, it does. I was thinking I was already done. There we go. Oh, and it's hit the 6.1 line right there. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything on the engine as far as the top goes. So we got to get underneath it now. So let's go ahead and start buttoning it up under here. I do apologize if I'm going pretty fast for you. I'm trying to make this video short while at the same time, or at least somewhat short, because it's going to be serving as a tutorial in some ways for somebody who's going to maybe be stuck on how to put something together on this car. But at the same time, I want it to be detailed as well so they can see each and every component to make it easier for them as a walkthrough, basically. So we're gonna get our rod caps put on right now for the onto the crankshaft here. Our pistons will be fine. That's the last one. Yep. Oil pan. Cool. So the engine's done. Go ahead and spin around here, and we're going to try to start working on the suspension components. Get the steering knuckle in, this outer tie rod in. I was going to say, I think I bought the suspension already too. Yeah. I don't know if it's the update or if it's just me not being used to it, because it's been a while since I played this game. It's probably been a good 4 or 5 months since I played again. And the only reason that's the case is because I ran out of cars. Like the mods for the cars, like additional cars, is kind of slowed down a bit. So didn't really have much to do as far as like new vehicles were concerned. So game's kind of been on hold waiting for mod creators a bit. I think, yeah, it has 2 different sizes. I'm assuming the wider one's going in the back. Again, try to make it like a luxury car. It's my first attempt at just chrome wheels in general, so did that. I know it's probably not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I just wanted to do something different. So let's go ahead and get the rest of this put on. We'll get the left side of this car buttoned up as far as the suspension goes. That's that. I gotta get under there so we can see that one. Then I saw I'm almost out of brake discs too, so I might have to buy some when we get towards the back. Brake caliper on. Oh, I didn't check the size. Whoops. Yep, almost put the wrong one on there. 245s. Yeah, how shiny that is. It's so shiny. Look at it. Just look at it. You can see the reflection of there. Alright. So, let's look over here now. We need front. Okay, we're going to need a lot of exhaust components. I know I don't have any of these. Said front exhaust pipe M. That thing was freaking huge too. Section. I think it's this. Oh, it's got Chrysler on it. That helped out a little bit. Yep, there we go. Holy cow, all the way to the back pretty much. Then rear muffler. overhead valve M. Rear muffler, overhead valve M. There you go. It says Chrysler on it too, makes it a little bit easier. I saw I needed 2 of those, so there's 1 and 2. Cool. Exhaust system's on the car. Let's get this rear end put in so we can connect our drive shaft. And again, since this is not a mod, it's a DLC, it'll actually work correctly. Yep, it's all connected and looks the part like it should. That's why the battery in the back actually looks the part too, because it's supposed to be there. I don't think, I could be wrong, and you guys can let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong or not, but I think that's the first time they've ever put a battery in the back of a DLC car. I know I've seen it on modded once, but I don't recall seeing it on a DLC or default car for this game. I need a bunch of fuel tanks. Apparently I've ran out. Oh, might as well buy the fuel pump while I'm looking at it. That's probably gone too. There we go. Now I got 20 fuel tanks, so we'll be good for a while. We'll do 20 cars. Let's go ahead and get this fuel pump in. Looks like I had quite a bit actually, so I guess that doesn't matter. And let's go over here. We'll start getting the suspension put together over here. Button up this part right here, and I don't know why I keep saying button up. Sorry in advance. That's gonna be a thing I think this episode. Oh, I don't know if I have this. Yeah, I don't have the rear springs. Oh, to come back to that one. I know I have rubber bushings. I bought like 80 of them before I started because I noticed I was getting low. I have the wheel hub. Okay, I do have brake discs, so I'm good there. It's just the front ones I don't have anymore of. I'm just making sure I have all this before I... Okay, there we go. Now we'll buy this so I don't forget it. My game is starting to kind of lag a little bit. I think it's just based on how many mods I have and all the parts that I have bought right now. Or I should say pre-bought, just for when I need them. Alright, this isn't going to matter because I have enough. I have only the one size now. There it is, shiny again. Can see the lift in the back, or in the reflection. Almost got the suspension done on this thing. Once the suspension's done, I think everything's done on this vehicle as far as mechanics go. And it'll just be cosmetics like the interior and the body paneling. I am going to change the color of it. When it comes to luxury cars, I like luxury cars in black or white. So I think on this car with the chrome rims, it would look pretty good with black. It will accent the wheels more. So we're probably going to do a black one. Yeah, just trying to get over here so the camera isn't clipping or wigging out with all the stuff getting thrown in. Oh, no brake pads. Sorry about you. Don't have them. Okay, so I need to buy a few brake pads. We'll buy one just for this, and then this is the brake disc I'm missing. I'll buy 20 of those too. Won't go too hog wild with it, just because you get like that, you get a little bit of frame droppage. Alright, last wheel and tire package to go on. Alright, let's check the overall status of the car and make sure we didn't forget anything mechanically wise. There's suspension arms and some bushings missing. And it's in the rear, so I think I might have forgot something here. unassemble. Huh. Oh, right here. Forgot this. Oh, I'm starting to already get a little depleted on the bushings too. Okay, that was it. Luckily we checked that. Now we're ready to drop the car. Let's put some oil in the motor. And then we'll be good to go. Where does this thing take oil at? Oh, right here. And even though this thing's pretty much stock, other than the fact that it's got a racing clutch thing in it, we'll take it out on the track, see how it drives and handles and sounds. I don't think I have the interior components, but I think I have all of the exterior still. Yeah, I want to say that I was able to fix all of this. Alright, let's see here. We got those on. Get the front bumper in. It needs... yeah, it's gonna need new plates. I was trying to snag that back door over there, but I guess I wasn't quick enough. And when you go into the shop to look at things, there's, as far as like additions go, I didn't see anything mod-wise for this, like to have like a wide body or anything like that. So I think it's pretty much just it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get the plates. Let's call it California. We need 2. Let's call it 300 SRT. SRT. There you go. 300 SRT 8. We'll put those on. And place the old ones on it. Red Dot City. I don't know where that is, but okay. Now we should just be on interior only. Yep. And it comes with its own seats and steering wheel. So this actually should be fairly easy to find. Just go in here. Oops, that's the body shop. Don't need that. Interior. So we need bench 300C. Yep, there's that one. And I didn't even look to see if there's another. I guess not. We need seat 300C. Huh. Oh, are you gonna have that set? Can't tell. Might be down here. It might have a Chrysler logo on it too. That might be it. Or a Dodge. Well, let's look. Steering wheel 300C. Where the hell is it? 3500. Oh, 300C. There we go. So we got that. Now we just need the seat. Just need 2 of those. Oh, this is the other Chrysler that's in here too. Cordoba. I don't know anything about those. It looks like a nice big boat luxury classic car. Kind of like a not like a hot rod or anything like that. It looks like a boat that would be floating down the street. Very comfortable. If I find one of those, we'll do an episode with that one too, but I probably won't do the build up on it complete like this one, but we'll see. If enough of you guys want it, then I probably will. But if I do one Chrysler, it's probably going to be the same with the other Chrysler, even if it is older. The thing is, I can't find these damn seats. Oh, there they are, right there. 2. Alright, let's go ahead and... oops. Go ahead and assemble the interior. There's the bench. Oh, I did fix the seats. I didn't even need... well, now I got seats for another one. And the steering wheel. I already had the interior, okay. So everything's good there. We're gonna go ahead and move it into the paint shop, and then I'm gonna move this Enzo Ferrari over here. Actually, I'll move the truck. I'll do the truck before I do the Enzo. There we go. And let's go ahead and get the hoist under it. Right, close our paint shop. So let's paint this car. Does it come with liveries? Yeah, I didn't think it did. Okay, so we're gonna do a black. The metallic looks pretty decent. Chrome is a little too much. Pearl is a little overboard too. We'll just do the metallic. Keep it easy. Keep it simple. Alright, so this car right now has 93,000 miles on it, or kilometers. Everything is completed on it. It has a car value of $163,951. That's not bad for a DLC car. And I got a restoration bonus of $32,790. That's not bad either. And the thing is completely done. We're going to go ahead and move it into the dyno booth. We'll still dyno it even if it is just the clutch plate there that's changed. Well, let's go ahead and get it on the dyno. Not too bad. Makes just a little bit more horsepower just with that one performance part on it, so you can't really knock that. Yeah, that's pretty good, I must say. Let's go ahead and pull the car out here. And we'll go start it up out there and listen to it run. And if you're curious about it, the Enzo does run too. Everything's in there, everything works. It's just it has a hesitation when it starts because it's all beat up and has some wear and tear on it. So let's go ahead and start our Chrysler though. Yeah, dials are working as expected. All the textures are there as expected as well because it's a car for the game. Let's go ahead and drive it over to the speed track. And we'll see how we do here. My game may take a little bit to load too. I did notice when I went to the junkyard that it was taking a little bit of extra time. Just because all of these mods, it's having a hard time with it. Alright, here we go. So not too bad. It's got quite a bit of performance for being a big luxury sedan like it is. To be truthful, I was never really a fan of these cars when they first came out, just because the look was kind of weird to me, and honestly, mechanically, I've noticed they had a lot of problems with them. My neighbor and his dad too, in fact, both had a Chrysler 300 and or 300C, and my buddy got rid of his and bought a Dodge Ram afterwards, and then his dad kept his, and he just continuously pays to fix it, but I guess he really enjoys the car. So Like I said, I'm not a big fan of them because I know how they are mechanically. They can have some problems with them, but I mean, having an SRT 8 version of this thing to where it's making almost 500 horses is pretty impressive for a big luxury sedan like this. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. Until next time, take care.